Welcome
Come on,
aboard
get that arm up higher.
to Keeping Country Strong.
Oh, boy.
Our new
And
presidential
he's
set.
a drummer, too.
Do you like our new presidential set?
This is
like
our-
should be in the
yeah, this
Oval
is
Office here at the White House. I
This
like
would
it.
be in the
If it's
fire pit. That's where it should be.
It's a nice cherry
Very
table.
nice. Let's not.
Well, how you been there, old fella?
It might fall apart on national TV. Hey, happy to be back aboard Port
Hey,
Jervis and Deer Park.
Bullville.
How's everybody doing? Get that out of the way real quick.
Yeah, I want to get Bullville out.
Happy to be back aboard.
Where you been?
Love the set.
Lights are going
You know
out.
what? I've been coaching basketball for the last 2 months, folks. My son's Upward Sports 12th Rock basketball team. They've been practicing 8 to 9 on Thursday nights, and we do the show at 9. And I'm all the way over in Bullville, and can't get to the shows, so we weren't able to switch the practices. And now basketball's over, and we're back on board. The kids had a great season.
That's important.
And
we could have
and that's
started
it.
taping the shows at 10.
We could have, yeah.
We didn't think about it. Man.
I didn't think about it until I was back.
Well, you're back now.
10
so-
a.m. is more like it. I like to tape at 10 a.m.
Yeah, everybody be gone.
I'm
by then.
available during the day, too.
Well, I got to introduce. This is Frank Cappy.
Frank the
He's-
drummer.
He's a drummer for the band for
Yeah.
I don't even know how many years. Holy God. How long you been with me?
15 maybe?
I don't know. You
On
better
and off.
hold on because I tell you.
15 or more maybe? On or off?
My whole bands are falling apart, man.
Yeah, well, tonight's show is a tribute show to Brian Emerick, who recently passed away. He was a lead guitarist for Carl Richards' band, so the show is dedicated to him tonight. And such a loss.
Yeah, he was, you know, I know me and Frank will really miss him. We got people that's going to fill in. I got to keep playing, but it's not the same. It's never going to be the same. Nope. And we don't know when the services are, but we'll try to let everybody know. If you're on Facebook with us, me and Benzee will be pounding that all over the place. And
Well, yeah, we'll get that out there. Just and you know, in the last 2 months, we lost our director Barry, and we had
passed
this
from a heart attack
about a month ago, and we had the services, and we let everybody know on Facebook, and he had what a big crowd showed up to the services, and that was in Milford, Pennsylvania.
Right.
And so we'll get the word out there to everybody on Facebook, and
Well,
probably put it up on the page here at Access 23, so on the TV.
Well, I know his family's all heartbroken over the whole thing. I can't blame him, but it's just a terrible thing when somebody just dies out of the blue. I don't know if he had chest pain. Me and Frank was talking that he had said he had heartburn real bad, but just before that. So who knows? You don't know. Who knows?
You don't know because heartburn.
I think if something happens to you, I'm gonna have to get one of them big blow-up dolls.
Don't be
that look
saying.
like
We should make
Benzee
we
doll.
should make that up like a bobblehead doll and just put it right here.
a big one though. Look what it is. A big.
Nothing's happening. I got to stay around, baby, and collect from the city of New York. I got another 30 years to go at least. I'm
Yeah, now's when you want that money.
put it to the city, guys. That's it.
Yeah.
No DNRs for you.
No, no. I even told my wife this already, that if I ever end up on the machines and all that, keep me going. So the pension checks keep coming in every month. If you got to keep me on that thing for 20 years,
she pays me
I
extra.
don't care. The city of New York is going to pay.
If your wife pays me extra, I'll go around and kick you a couple times, keep you moaning and stuff.
All that misery that they cost you. Right?
That's it. You're
paying back for it
Just
right
keep
now.
me going as long as possible.
A few hillbilly kicks, she'll be right back in shape.
I don't know, though. There's insurance policies out there, too, but I don't want to talk too much about it.
Well, listen,
we'll get some conspiracy theorists going.
About Brian. He's got. We've had so many stories with Brian that people don't even know. Like Paul Crawford, who's passed also. He used to play bass for me. One night we was coming home from a gig and we whipped out onto 84 and Brian passed out driving, and Paul was in the back. So I steered the car all the way up to the top of the Greenville Mountain with Brian passed out and his foot right to the floor. And Paul was in the back praying and screaming and everything. And then we got to the top. Brian says, "I'm okay, Mr. Richards. I'll take it from here." And then we came right down the porch.
Well, it's a good thing 84 is pretty much a straight shot from Middletown until you get up over the mountain, and then you're coming down. But that's a straight run, so that helped you guys right there. But good thing you weren't on like the goat trail up here going to Eagle. What was that? The Eagle's Nest?
Yeah.
They were at Hawk's Nest.
And I gotta say, problems. He was so proud because his mother got to see him open for Willie Nelson in front of 8,000 people, and
he loved the band. He loved the music.
And he told me, he says, "Pack it in this year. I want to play." And I says, "Great, man. Let's go do it." And the band, we was gonna call the band the Geriatric Squad because we're all getting old. And
that's the truth.
Well, everybody in the Hudson Valley knows the band as the Carl Richards Band for 35, 40 years you've been playing.
Poor folks out there.
Everybody knows that, so to change it would be a little bit out there.
Well, it still would be Carl Richards. They'll be the Geriatrics.
Yeah,
Carl Richards and the Geriatrics. I kind of like that.
Yeah,
Carl Richards and the Geriatrics.
Right?
Yeah, it flows off it,
Well, Paul died.
But you wouldn't be one of the Geriatrics.
Paul Crawford died on me, and then
what year was that?
You wouldn't be a geriatric, so.
That Paul died. What year?
I don't know what year it was. Everybody was dropping. And my old drummer Ed Cooney's needs a liver transplant. I think this band went through a lot of hell. We done over 1,000 gigs, and
you don't remember when Paul died?
No, I don't remember all them dates.
I remember
people
that.
fade. He lost his leg, and then it just got worse, and he blood clot killed him. But I know Brian missed his wife because she just passed away a couple years ago here, and he had told me that personally that he's seen other girls, but he said my wife's the one I love. So now he's with her.
That hurt him a lot.
And me and him had so much fun. I got so many stories, and I was glad. Somebody's phones are beeping over. What is this? Put it on the floor. I'll stomp it good for you. But, we have so many different crazy stories. Oh, my God. It's like things that we've done together. You just don't do without. I'm sure you've got buddies at the police force, too.
Yeah, a lot of these stories you can't. It's hard to talk about.
Yeah,
the statute of limitations haven't passed yet.
I mean, we played a gig one time. Brian didn't do it, but a bat got loose in the bar. There was a bat flying around the room, and the one guy playing the guitar took his guitar off and leaped off the stage and caught the bat with his hat.
No kidding.
You can't make it up.
That's funny.
Now we got a bunch of old bats running around.
Yeah, but we're still rocking the country, and everybody knows that until we drop. And so we'll be playing music. But tonight we got a tribute for Brian. He was playing with me for like 35 years, and he's going to be missed because a lot of people didn't know that he could sing 3-part harmony. Different octaves when he sang, and me and him sit down one summer. We wrote like 250 songs and recorded them in my house, and his feeling, his songs, and my songs, we would sit down, and really it was collaboration of words to make the songs right. And then in between, we had a little bit of wine and stuff, And we watched SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yes.
Me and him both loved that show, and we sit and
love
laugh
My
all
little
day.
guy loves that show. He watches it every night.
Well, we're
going to bed.
little guys.
Puts him to
man.
sleep. You know, that's a show
We're
he
just
watches.
in old bodies. We're
Yeah, that's a great show.
The mind is willing, but the body's not able.
there ain't no body. So anyway, listen, we got a little video we're gonna show you of Brian is playing a couple songs on Keeping Country Strong. I think they came off of. So we got that ready. All right, let her rip. Brian Emerick, Keeping Country Strong.
First song I do for you is called "In This Here Life." Karen and Brian sitting in a tree, Kissing. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes baby in a baby carriage. Take me back where I wanna be, back when we were 23 and we were in love. Back in time, you know it was the best of times, so much younger and full of life. Those days are over, so I guess take what I'm giving and I'll make the best. This life has really put me through the test of getting older. And I'm often looking back to see how far I've gone. And as far as I can tell, it hasn't been that long. Take me back to yesterday. It was such a different time and place for everyone. Back to when you and I, we were the best of friends. We swore it'd last until the world would end, and we're still together. But I'm often looking back to see how far I've gone. And as far as I can tell, it hasn't been that long. So take me back where I wanna be, back when we were 23 and we were in love. Back in time, don't you know it was the best of times, so much younger and full of life. Those days are over, and if getting my wish, be together for eternal bliss. 'Cause there's not another I wanna spend time with in this here life. Thank you. That's In This Here Life. And I can hear you guys. You got to close that door. Probably hear us talking all through the whole song. This one's called Time Changes Everything. You deserve much more than I can give. You could do better. And all the hell that I put you through, still we're together. All those nights I stayed out late while you lay there wide awake, waiting for the car. Pull up in the drive. You're taking much more than I think I would, like you condoned it. Times that you tried to make me see, and I just forget it. I just go about my way like there's nothing ever said, and I come strolling in the wee hour of the morning. You've been happy for quite a while. I could see it in the smile that you seldom do. And I remember better days. All the hell you used to raise, those days are far and few. Never will tell love. I should be the one walking in those shoes, that I ain't doubting. Should have been me, but instead it was you. Can't do nothing about it. Can't go back to change the things that you really didn't mean. It just don't work that way. Time changes everything.
Great job. That was.
All right, I'm sorry that got
nice
cut
song.
in there, but the way they transposed it got us cut a little bit.
That was
That was
two
Brian,
very nice songs.
Brian Emerick originals songs, and he's got a lot of originals, and I've been placing them on Facebook all over the place, and we got a lot of fun ones on there about Hostess Twinkies, and there's just a whole bunch of them that I've been posting for his daughter and them. And
That's him on TKV too, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, that's his voice.
no, he ain't singing on it.
The
No,
old one.
no, he ain't singing on
No,
it.
that wasn't him.
It was me.
That was you.
Yeah, take it from T, take it from B. The
Quick
new
Way
ones.
Diner's
By the
place
way,
to be.
the new Quick Way Diner song is going to be finished this weekend, Sunday. My old producer's coming back to produce for me, and he's also going to produce my next album, which is going to be dedicated to Brian.
You know, we watch the cable channels, SpongeBob, Blue's Clues, those type of shows, and your commercial from the Quick Way Diner, the old time commercial, it's got, I don't know how many years ago it is on there every now and then.
12 years.
And my son sees that
I hear it every
because we've
night.
been in there. The food is excellent, by the way, off exit 116 on the Route 17 in Bloomingburg. But if my son sees that, he's 5, Nicholas. Hi, Nick. And he loves it, and he jumps up and he goes, "Oh, look!" And he loves that, loves the song, loves the whole jingle.
I got
and,
the whole country yelling,
and at the
"Yeehaw!"
That's how the
It's
band
the
is.
one at the end where I guess one of their sons is has an arm in the cast. You
I don't know.
So it's probably grown now. It's probably about 10 years old or so. The commercial, and it's really a lot of fun. And you know they really get their name out there. And for you to do the commercial, it's great
Well, they
because it
sell
gets you
all the
guys out there
CDs.
too.
They sell my CDs there
Yeah.
that they paid for. They don't own them. They just paid for them, so they sell them there. And they just like my music, so.
And the kids are a big part of our music. Every show that we do, performance, show, gig, whatever you want to call it, You know, when you see the kids out front dancing and having a good time, you know that, you know, you're doing the right thing.
That's right.
And it was always that way with, you know, with Brian and the band and Carl, of course, and the rest of the guys.
I like the Toys for Kids fundraiser we do up in Ellenville every December.
We're going to be doing that this year, December 5th. So
every year, it's going to be the 5th annual. Every year, the Carl Richards
sixth
this year. Was last year the 5th?
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing it so long. I'm the MC. I got to remember this stuff. But every year, Carl Richards Band
citizens
headlines it. All the band members are there. You even bring extra people.
They raise
coming
enough
in
toys for 800 families.
Unbelievable. It's great. It's great.
And all the charity
all
work
for the
I've
kids.
done, all these guys here made happen.
It's all
Without the
volunteers.
music, I can't sing and play and do what I do.
Everybody volunteers from the bands to the sound to the MC. Santa and Mrs. Claus are there and the kids, and it's great.
Yeah.
The food's donated and the coffee and everything. So
Jeremy
does a great job.
Langdale's going to fill in until I get another guitar player, which I'm trying to work on right now. But you know, there'll never be another Brian because me and him are like brothers. So I used to tease him because he'd say, "You're my brother," and I'd say, "You're my older brother." He said, "Older? You're older than I am."
A brother from another mother.
Yeah.
Last year I rode with Brian to every gig.
Oh,
And he'd always say the same thing. We better hurry up and get there because Carl's probably pacing back and forth by now.
Well, I worry more about the band showing up than the crowd. I mean, they could get in a wreck. It never has happened, but that's the stuff you got to worry about when
we
you're in a
worried
band.
about each other. We always did. We still do.
Yeah, you're worried about getting there. Once you're there, everything comes together. I would imagine, but the whole idea is getting there.
We do a lot of campgrounds and stuff, and oh man, me and Brian. I've told you, me and Brian's done over 1,000 gigs.
Some of these places are up in the mountains too. You need GPS to find it, right?
Yeah, Brian was with you the longest. He was with you from the beginning.
Yep.
You know, I got here about halfway through. But,
And
He's back from the Silver Dollar days.
yeah, he started back with me then. He was with me and then he wasn't, but he was with me. And it's like it's a musician thing, and also Larry Heck used to play with me. There's a bunch of guys that always play with me because I always have gigs. I've always had gigs, and they're clean gigs and fun gigs, and guys like that. And since we never rehearse, like Brian said, we're the #1 wing it band. Nothing sounds like the record, and it ain't never gonna sound like a record.
Nope. And they keep hiring you back.
And they keep bucking us.
So
I'll tell you play so many gigs a year. I mean,
it's
Well, I learned.
and you're so tight when you guys would play together. You're so tight as a band. Really, you're playing so many gigs. I'm not a musician, but I would say do it the way you've been doing it. Forget the practice.
Yeah, you get to feel the other people. You know.
Well, we used to say we're not going to get any better. just play what we play, and And
Brian was a real important part. He was the integral part of that. You know.
Yeah.
As much a front man as you were.
Right. Well, I've told him, like I told you. I said to him one time, "Geez, Brian, you're so talented. Why don't you just go get your own band? I wouldn't care. We're friends." He says, "I don't want to ever be the front man." He says, "You're the guy out there with the gaudy shirts and all the crap you do and talking to people. I don't want to do that. I just
You're
want
good
to play.
at that.
I just want to play, Mr. Richards."
That's what that's right. He just wanted to
When
play.
you can't play anymore, Frank, we'll get you a button. That's what he told me. If you can't play, we'll get you a button.
His big thing was me. If he came late or made a mistake playing, which we've all made mistakes, he looked at me and he'd go, "Sorry, Mr. Richards." And that was like something we had between us forever. And he used to just do that. Sound like a cartoon. And
I could see that.
I think that's why the audience likes the band too, because we just, and with Brian, of course, if he made a mistake, we just laughed for the most part.
yeah,
And
we're not dead. Even when we did Willie Nelson
amateurs.
twice, Willie Nelson loved the band because he said, "You guys play. You're not here to try to say I'm a superstar or you're anything. You guys are here to play."
Yeah.
And when his mom got to see him play in that big arena of people, that really psyched her up and made him feel good.
That was one time was the summer of 2001. You opened up for Willie at the Deer Park, right?
Yeah,
Deer
we
Park
opened for
Festival?
him twice at the same place.
Okay,
And,
two years you did.
2 years we done spread apart, so it was like, yeah.
At least 8 to 10,000 people were there, right?
Yeah. And the first time we did, we only got to do 5 songs because they had Delbert McClinton and Leon Russell's, 2 of the best bands on the planet.
And we also we opened for was it Lone Star?
Lone Star and
what was
Sawyer
it?
Brown.
Sawyer Brown, and a couple other ones too.
I got to MC Jet Williams because
Jet
the sound guy was a jerk. And
He was concerned.
he was gone. I don't know what happened to him, but he's gone.
He was too concerned.
But yeah, we've had a lot of fun, and sometimes he would tell his wife it was Mr. Richards' fault, and I'd say I ain't got nothing to do with him, and,
was so
and she wouldn't believe it.
He was happy-go-lucky. He could, he was just.
I mean, we had to. He used to crawl in the cellar basement window so his wife wouldn't hit him with a frying pan. You can't even write this stuff up. And then she had a hacksaw. She was going to saw his guitar in half. I had to keep it for a couple of weeks till she calmed down. So, I mean, because we always played a lot, and that's what we love to do. And I think towards more of the end of her life, she realized we're just a bunch of big kids that love to play. We're not out there doing anything wrong. We just love to play. And that's the way I'm going to. I mean, if I go with a heart attack, I want to fall right into the audience with my guitar and slam somebody in the head with it on the way out.
Nice.
That's the way to go.
Well,
that's the
I'm always
musician's way to go,
yeah,
right?
and everybody talk about it for years. Remember that guy? That old guy fell right on the. You know.
You want to do it at the last song, though, so you guys still get paid.
When you want a crash ending, you're really gonna get it.
Don't do it the first song, then
But listen,
promoter will say,
anybody
"We ain't
who
paying
wants to
these
hear the songs that we've written, because we are partners on all of our songs, and people say, well, that's Brian's style, or my style, my songs. That wasn't what we did. What we did was it was his style, and then he might need a line in his song. I might need a line or a bridge in mine, and we would work together. And Reb Publishing, our songs are published in BMI, SCAP, and everything. And even in his contract, if we ever make any money on it, his kids get his share, which that's the way it would be.
That's great.
And there's plenty of him on YouTube. You can see the band, you can see Brian, you can see all of us on YouTube. We have a lot of the recordings that Brian did.
A lot of these songs are great songs. There's no reason why some big some national act that shouldn't grab one of these songs. They should take a look at these songs.
Some of his love songs are really
They're
beautiful.
amazing.
And it's like,
and the songs are out there,
And we used to just set in some of the stuff we did. We wrote a song for Jerry Springer. I mean, even his kids probably don't even know all the songs that we put together. And we're gonna go. Is that the CD? What are we playing next?
So what you read?
It's a song. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right. We're gonna get the camera on a picture of Brian, and here's a song he wrote and we recorded down with Curtis. It's "So What You Reap," and I think you're playing the drums on this one.
Probably.
So we're gonna go to that right now. "So What You Reap." Brian Emerick and the Carl Richards Band is playing on this one.
I think it's appropriate. There's an empty chair there, too.
I see nothing. Keep right on talking.
Keep talking.
We got a technical thing.
We have a technical Access 23 problem.
What a shock.
What else could be new? We used to laugh about all the stuff in this place too, and I asked him to host this show right along with me, but he didn't want to. He didn't want to be the front guy at all, whatsoever.
I hear you.
So.
But he was. When he got up to the microphone, he was the front man.
Would you guys know what was one of his favorite places to play?
Just about anywhere.
Anywhere where there was a gig, right?
He just loved an audience.
Well,
We had to play to the chairs at one time, maybe. Nobody enjoys that.
Sure.
But he loved the audience. He loved the kids, too. He loved to see the kids
Well,
dancing and jumping. And
we had a game going, me and Brian. If the crowd wasn't into me, then you're going to get a big dose of Brian. If they're not into Brian or me, then we'd play. Sue would do a few songs. Or we split the whole thing up all night long. And he did more of the old rock and roll classics and stuff, and I did more of the country, and we just jammed together.
And you could change it up during the set. You
Yeah,
could change it up.
Yeah, we go from old-time country to...
I would notice that. I would
to
notice
Led
that.
Zeppelin.
I would notice
In the
that on
same
the
set.
shows, yeah.
When you hear a band playing Led Zeppelin with a fiddle, it's completely something you ain't never heard
That's
in
right.
your whole life.
That's true.
And people don't realize it. We was a country rockabilly band, but he could sing the old rock and roll like that Led Zeppelin did.
Here he is.
I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna write a little country song. I'm gonna make it real simple so everyone can sing along. I'm gonna have a little Willie, little Waylon, little Brooks and Dunn. I'll have the whole world singing. It's fun singing for everyone. But it won't be about no pickup truck or a black limousine. It won't be about my mom doing time in a prison down in New Orleans. It won't be about my pop in a model, sister in a bottle, my brother who's gay, it seems. Now it'll be pure country like the country down in Tennessee. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna party with my family and friends. I'm gonna stay up late making music and hoping the fun never ends. I'm gonna pitch in the Patty and Treva and Reba and maybe Loretta Lynn. I'm gonna pitch them 10 times and then another 10 times again. It won't be about no cowboy boots or a 10-gallon hat. It won't be about grandma getting busted for possession of marijuana and crack. It won't be about grandpa in the back door. We all know what for. Dirty old man, they say. No, it'll be pure country like the country down in Tennessee. But it won't be about no pickup truck or a 10-gallon hat. It won't be about grandma getting busted for possession of marijuana and crack. It won't be about grandpa in the back door. We all know what for. Dirty old man, they say. Now it'll be pure country like the country down in Tennessee. You know what I mean? It's gonna be pure country like the country down in Tennessee. You know how that goes. It's gonna be pure country like the country down in Tennessee.
Yeehaw, baby! It's Brian
Yeehaw.
Emerick. All right, we're gonna
Great
go right
song.
to the next one here.
As soon as we go to the next one.
As soon as we get to it.
If it plays, we got so much trouble with this equipment down here, and you wonder why we always ask for fundraisers and donations here.
Hey, for future trips, facebook.com/Benzee Promotions. Just go on there. You can see all the trips. That's
Right.
all we got to mention, and go on Carl Richards on Facebook. Check out where he's playing across the area.
So what you read. Let me explain the situation so you know just where I'm coming from. I was brought up in believing there was good in everyone. But I go down to the grocery store and folks in front of me really pick me off. Buying groceries with them food stamps, driving off in a brand new Chevy truck. That's why the rich keep getting richer and the poor keeps getting more. So much greed in this here world, Lord, like I ain't never seen before. When it's time to pay the piper, are they gonna hightail and turn the other way? You'll make a deal with the man upstairs, so you're gonna have some hell to pay. I work down in the factory and it's showing my age. Pay for nothing, take a minimum wage. Whatever happened to the American dream? Read what you sow, so what you reap. I said, so what you reap.
Heard that last line he put in there. We didn't want to put it in, but he wanted it in. American dream my ass, and I'm starting to think that's true anymore, the way it's going.
I'm telling you, I certainly agree with that statement.
Well, Louie's going to get another picture. Are we ready? I wore my cap tonight because Brian always wore one.
Yeah, I noticed that. Very cool.
Well, he always said to me, you're wearing them corny cowboy hats.
Well, that's your thing.
All right, we're ready. Here we go. Brian Emerick, one of a kind.
Didn't mean to make you cry. I'm just an ordinary guy. Was it something that I said, or was it something that you read? Oh, why then did you fall in love with a man who would break your heart? Make you sad, but God takes honey, don't get mad. Didn't mean to treat you cruel, I didn't play you for a fool. So why then did you fall in love with a man who would break your heart? True love, something of me. started with romance, followed by a kiss. When Adam and Eve bit the apple in two, that's where true love was through. Your heart wasn't my motive at the start to make you blue. Yeah, I'd do anything for you. So why then did you fall in love with a man who'd break your heart?
That was a good tune, too.
That was a good song.
Anybody out there wants to hear our tunes and stuff, just go to the CarlRichardsBand.com and then go on to Reb, and there's only like 50 songs up there, but we got like 200 songs. They're not even all up yet. And then if you go to our tracks, that's albums I release with all of us singing different songs, but it's the band. We put them all together. So if you want to hear some of our music, feel free to go on there.
And YouTube.
And YouTube.
Some live stuff that we did
Carl
last
Richards Band on YouTube. And the one that we really got the most hits on, believe it or not, is Collage that we did for Toys for Tots. And there was 1,000 people there, and we had them climbing up the seats, remember? And that's when Brian came up with that Indian sound, like an Indian on a warpath in the background. So that went pretty good. Do we got another one ready?
Was that a vocal thing?
Huh?
Was that a vocal thing he did?
Yeah, he just made it sound like an Indian.
He just added that to the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, that's how we did it. We
Yeah.
like,
had that flavor, you know, not just the drums, but he threw in some vocal stuff.
There was great bands there, but we just knew how to steal the whole show. My whole life has been like that, and that's how we do it. And
we're blessed. The band was blessed.
If you get a chance, see them this summer.
yeah,
You guys are playing everywhere, almost every fair,
Otisville
festival.
Fair. We just picked up the Otisville Fair.
Oh, good. Otisville.
So we're gonna be there. And
Liberty, 4th of July, the Blueberry Fest in Ellenville.
Navinock Days.
Napanock Days. You
talked
guys are
about all
everywhere.
Pleasant Acres Campground is another new one this year.
Oh, okay.
We're ready?
Get the
All right,
GPS
we're
out
ready.
for that place.
Pig roast
Here
up
we go.
in Rondout.
Oh, okay. Pig roast.
I don't want you to be just another one-night stand, where you wake up in the morning, kiss my cheek, say I see you again. Please don't play these silly games with me. You know that I've been down this road before. Baby, you ain't the first, I hope you be the last one who'll ever walk out that door. I wanna be the pillow, the one you cling to at night. Feel your tender body as you squeeze me so tight. Catching the teardrops that fall from your eyes. I wanna be the pillow the rest of our lives. I don't want to be just another strung along. No, no. Will you make up little stories, tell your friends how you use me now I'm gone? You're the only one you're hurting with these lies that you've been telling and much more. Baby, you ain't the first, I hope you'll be the last one who'll ever walk out that door. I wanna be the pillow, the one you cling to at night. Feel your tender body as you squeeze me so tight. Catching the teardrops that fall from your eyes. I wanna be the pillow for the rest of our lives. I wanna be the pillow, the one you cling to at night. Feel your tender body as you squeeze me so tight, catching the teardrops that fall from your eyes. I wanna be the pillow for the rest of our lives. Keeping me and my love on a thin white thread. 'Cause the pain in my heart and mixed emotions bubbling in my head. Where's the boy that I used to know? He's the one who said he loved me so. Keeping me and my love on a thin white thread. Figure out where we went wrong. I'm not asking much from you, just an hour or so and I'll be gone. I'm giving you a second chance. We'll start a fire with a new romance. Now keeping me and my love on a thin white thread. 'Cause the pain in my heart and mixed emotions bubbling in my head.
start over, keeping me and my love on a thin white thread. There's a pain in my heart and mixed emotions bobbing in my head. Where's the boy that I used to know? He's the one who said he'd drive me strong. I'll be keeping me and my love on a thin white thread. Keeping me and my love on a thin white thread. Keeping me and my love on a thin white thread.
Yeah. That was a duet, Thin White Thread, and Sue, who was in the band, sang it with us. And we'd like to say to everybody, we'll let you know as soon as we know when the service is going to be for Brian. He's going to be missed by everybody, and for all his family who didn't never get really out to see him as much as he would like. We did tons and tons of fun gigs. And I wish he could have come out. Some of his daughter used to come out, and his sisters, and we just had a blast, and that was it. So we'll meet you up there someday. Hopefully Frank first, not me, because
Don't worry about
Hopefully it's not another 30 or 40 years for any of us, but
Really good die young.
someday.
Live a long time.
yeah, I
someday
know
we'll
it
see you
is.
up there. You too, Banjo. We want you to stick around too. So.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
run
gonna
him
be here
over
a
with
while.
his guitar.
Yeah,
What a
good,
noise
good.
May not
that'd
be
be,
doing,
right?
doing well, but I'll be here.
Well, that's
But
the main thing.
Go on our website. You'll hear a lot of Brian. YouTube, there's a lot of Brian playing with me, singing harmonies with me, and having a good time. And we've been in a lot of newspapers, and we just won last year #1 band in Pennsylvania. So that was nice for the 5th year in a row.
The tri-state area, I believe it said.
Yeah. So,
I don't know who voted.
well, a lot of us
But,
voted.
fans,
I
you
pushed
got
it
a lot of
around. It was a
fans.
River Reporters
You'd be amazed.
readers poll, and we won 5 years in a row for us old timers that people didn't realize.
More
And
exposure.
you know when the Record used to run it over in Middletown, you'd win that every year. I don't think they run that anymore.
Yeah, I ran that one there. I won #1
Many
TV
years.
personality too.
Yeah.
In the musicians, Mr.
You just
Magazine.
squeaked out Mr. Phil.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Phil's in his own boat without our oars.
And I think Letterman came in 3rd, right?
Yeah. But, hey, if they vote, I accept anything. It's,
That's it.
You know.
It's quite an honor, actually.
And we played a lot in Port Jervis for the town, and we're going to be in the town again playing. And of course, we're going to be missing Brian, but
We do
we-
it because Brian would have done it.
Brian would have wanted me to keep playing,
Yep.
and that's it.
Yep.
So are we down to our big 5-minute thing here? Or?
I bring Mr. Ron Phillips
Have
up
a-
next.
All right, we're going to get Mr. Ron Phillips up. And,
Quiet night, quiet time.
The Banjo Man.
Moment
So
of
we're going
silence.
to take just a moment of silence, and everybody can say a prayer for this guy. And he was a great guy. All right. Ron's going to take this out. This goes out to
Banjo
all
Man.
Brian's fans. Little Amazing Grace.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. my precious dear, that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangerous toils and fears, I have already come. There's no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun.
We done?
Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I was standing by my